Oh, we got Mr. Moon here. Oh, MrMouton. How's it going, dude?
Karos's video was one of the most unfunny things I've ever seen.
True, yeah. Now you're getting flack from two sides, Charos. Bad times.
It's true. What are we planning for today?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I thought maybe you might have some questions about Solemn.
Yeah, give me a
Or
general rundown of like everything that happened,
yes.
and general rundown of someone was saying, and I'm pretty sure they were wrong. Like the average high character level is like 14.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I don't know what that is.
Okay, yeah.
I've not seen any evidence of that. Like I think someone like the original campaign ended because they ran into some general, like a general and his lackeys in a town, and the general was level 10 and his lackeys were level 7, which is pretty high, but
Yeah,
I would kind of expect a
that's
general
like
of
a general.
Drekus, yeah, to be
Yeah,
pretty fucking high level too. So, can someone link me the Solemn map in the chat so me and Moon can talk about it?
that's probably like one of his top 10 people, right? Like a general
Yeah, I would
of an
think so.
army.
Yeah. All right, so it's pretty fucking huge, but we're gonna
Yeah.
zoom in. You see that massive range of mountains in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of zoom in on that, and then you're looking at the Free Cities area.
Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, and right in the center of that, under the T and the I in cities, is a town called Valesburg.
Yep.
All right, so here's the rundown of, as I remember it, what happened. The original party started around Valesburg, in I think one of these small towns around here, like Solace or something, to the north west of
Damn, he really
Valesburg.
town spammed.
Yeah, there's a lot of towns. Goddamn. This map is huge. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why you would make it this big. He's obviously learned from that.
Yeah.
So anyway, they do some early quests and they end up in Valesburg. And in Valesburg is a big tower, like a wizard tower, in the center of town. And there's an elven wizard that lives in the tower. Like they sort of approach it and they get like overcome with fear as they're approaching it, and they have to like sort of overcome that just to even be able to like enter. Anyway, they go up and they meet this super high level wizard guy called Dalamar.
How
He's
high?
like level 18.
Oh wow.
Like really fucking high. And he sends them off on some quests. So they go and collect some items for him. They go and do some things for him. He's clearly like a little bit evil, but not overtly, and they're kind of like going along with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he asks them to go and basically kidnap a paladin for him. Says that he needs him for something, and they need to go to whatever town it was and like go and kidnap this dude and bring him back to the tower in Valesburg. So they go and do that, and they accidentally end up killing this paladin instead of kidnapping him.
Mm-hmm.
So they come back to Valesburg, and Dalamar's like pretty upset. And then he says, okay, well, there's somebody else. He goes south, there's a priest called Oris. Go and find him and bring him here, he'll do instead. So they head south somewhere, and they go and find this priest. And he's like pretty high level. I think he's like 10th level or something like that, this priest. But he's a hunchback with a lisp, and it's really... Neil's voice that he did for him was like really obnoxious.
Yeah.
That Neil
They
did
kill
for
him
this
too?
Oris guy. No, they don't kill him, but they... Because he's like a bit mentally simple. They kind of like make him think that they're his friend, and basically like trick him into coming back to Valesburg with them. So they bring this guy back to Valesburg, and he doesn't want to go in the tower because of the fear aura thing. But they basically like force him in and leave him with Dalamar and go and do whatever other quests they go and do. So they go and like move around for a little bit doing some random shit.
So they're evil.
They're kind of evil at this point. I think they wouldn't admit to being evil, but they're like your typical D&D party where they'll just do any quest for the reward without really considering the moral implication. And they just happen to be working for this evil wizard.
Yeah.
So the next time they see Dalamar and Oris is now like wearing all black. He's got a hood up, and he's like not the same person that he was before. You know, he just seems like he's on board with Dalamar's evil schemes now.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever, they go and do some more stuff, and eventually Dalamar asks them to go to the swamp right below Valesburg and kill a black dragon there. So they go down to the swamp, they lure the dragon out, and they kill the dragon. And as soon as it dies, Dalamar appears, teleporting in, and he's like, I'm finally free. It's never really explained what he did that made him free, but I think he was like trapped in the tower, like he couldn't leave the tower. But now that they'd killed this dragon and he'd got something from it, now he was like free to leave the tower. Yeah. So he's kind of like they carry on doing their thing. He's kind of like an ever-present part of the campaign. And eventually they come back to Valesburg and find that Dalamar is dead. And Oris, the priest, has killed him and usurped his position as like the Lord of the Tower. And now Oris is like a super badass, like basically level 20, evil Varasi priest. And he's gathering an army. So Valesburg is like a free city, you know, so he's like gathering troops as well as like orcs or like half orcs. Does
he still have the hunchback and like the lisp or no?
Yeah, he's still a hunchback with a lisp.
Got it.
And Oris starts basically like conquering the towns near Valesburg and makes a deal with all of the evil dragons that he can find in the area and starts using them to conquer territory. So this like sets off alarm bells, and I think the party now realize that they've basically allowed this to happen and they need to do something about it. And from somewhere, I can't remember exactly where they find out about it, but they find out about the Dragon's Bane weapons. It's like these 4 weapons that were like stowed away in various places that were designed to kill dragons, basically. And since Oris is now trying to like conquer the world with evil dragons, they take it upon themselves to like find these 4 items and, you know, kill all the evil dragons to stop him from taking over. So
yeah, boy.
They start going around looking for them. I can't remember the exact order. They find one, which I think was really cool, in the Stormtide Kingdom, which is kind of like to the northwest of Valesburg. See it? In the capital, Tide's End, on that like South Island. So the throne of the king there, he like, it wasn't like public knowledge, but the throne like spoke to him and gave him like ideas, you know, basically like told him how to run his kingdom. And the party realizes that it's actually one of the items, the spear, is inside the throne. And it's actually the spear that's like ruling this kingdom essentially through the king. So are
the items evil?
The items are, well, it's never explicitly said that they're evil in the campaign.
But they have their own will, right?
They've definitely got their own will, yeah. So the first one they get is the spear, I think. They get hold of it, and none of them use spear, so I think it's just Vincent Longbourn, the fighter, who's carrying it around. And it starts talking to him, and it starts telling him, you know, where the other items are, where to go to find them. And I think the next one they go to is, I don't know which lake it is. It's a lake somewhere anyway. They get told that the next item is at the bottom of this lake. They head to the lake, and I think they've got like a speak with animals potion that they drink, and they speak to one of the fish to ask if there's like a hammer under the lake somewhere. And the fish is like, yeah, but there's a dragon down here. The dragon's got the hammer.
Oh, damn.
So Vincent drinks a water breathing potion, takes all his armor off. And wears his armor with the water breathing potion, takes the spear, and walks down to the bottom of the lake. Finds the sleeping
by the way,
dragon. Go ahead.
The wiki says that the items, it says something about like taking on the personality of their owner.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
So, I mean, this crew was already pretty dubious, right?
I would say so, yeah.
Like, if you're just following orders, like, it doesn't matter. It's pretty evil still, so maybe the weapons will be a bit different for each of us.
Yeah, maybe. From watching it, from what I remember, they didn't seem evil. They just wanted to kill dragons. They just all they talked about and all they encouraged the party to do was
the weapons are dragons.
No, the weapons were just like, look for the dragons, find the dragons, kill the dragons. Like, that's all they cared about.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, that isn't so bad. Good for us.
It might make us turn on Belorian, though.
Yeah, I think that might be the issue. We probably want to stay away from Belorian once we get these. Yeah. Anyway, so Vincent walks down to the bottom of the lake. He finds the sleeping dragon, and he tries to like one-shot it with the spear, because the spear does like triple damage against dragons, right?
Yeah. And
he stabs it, and he almost kills it in one shot, but doesn't. So he comes like running out of the lake with no armor on, with the dragon like close behind him. And it's a mist dragon, so it's all like super foggy like around the lake where they are, and the dragon like disappears because it like turns into fog, and then it reappears and just one-shots one of the characters with its breath weapon, kills them outright. Eventually they kill that dragon, so they got the hammer as well now. They've got the spear and the hammer. Now the sword, I can't really remember where they find the sword.
But that guy's like dead, right?
Yeah, that guy's dead. He just gets one shot by the breath
Got
weapon. Yeah, I think in the Kingdom of Altharis, which is just to the north of the mountain range.
Jesus Christ, what a fucking map, dude.
Yeah, I know. How long must it have taken them to make this?
Not even that. How long would it take them to make this fucking journey?
Yeah, a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Anyways, they go to the Kingdom of Altharis. There's like a big forest in the middle. You see that?
Yeah.
I think they get the sword off a dryad in that forest. And then
dryads are
like tree people.
Got it.
Okay, I might have got that wrong. They might got someone's saying they got the sword off the Mist Dragon. I'm not convinced that they did, but
sure. No, it doesn't really matter.
Whatever. Anyway, so they get those 3, and then they find the bow somewhere else. I'm missing one, but anyway, they've got all 4 items now, and they're riding on griffins. Like they get some griffins from the capital in this Altharis place.
What level are they?
I think they're like level 7 or 8 now.
Mm-hmm.
And they're flying across these mountains when they get attacked in the sky. And the rogue uses the bow and rolls a 1, and then another 1, and drops the bow off the griffin, and it falls into the mountains before she even gets to use it.
That sucks.
They later find out that a red dragon has the bow now. And they make a deal with the dragon to like get the bow back. And in order to do it, they have to go and do some research. So they go to a city. I think they go to this high pond city that's sort of just to the south of the mountains, where they're going to go use the library. But this city's been like conquered by Horus and Verasi.
Or whatever.
Yeah, and Vincent's armor is damaged, so he's getting it repaired in the city, and he's like wandering around in the city without his armor, and like somebody bumps into him in the city, and he starts like a fight with him. But it turns out these guys are actually like high level, like generals and captains.
Who was the character
army.
who started the fight, or who was the player?
Jeff.
PC. Interesting.
He was too prideful.
Yeah.
He wouldn't back down from it, so he started a fight, thinking that he thought he was invincible because he was like a super high level, but he was without his armor and he was on his own, and he just gets unceremoniously
slaughtered.
Well, he gets knocked unconscious, and then Neil switches back to the rest of the party, and they head out into the street to look for him, and just find him like hanging from the gallows.
Damn.
In the center of town.
Damn.
And then they just go, they get super tilted and just like attack the guards, and they all just get TPK'd.
Damn, Corbin didn't pull any fucking punches, dude.
Yeah, I know. Like this made me love D&D though, because it's like he was like the hero of the campaign, right? Basically, like Vincent did everything. He was like a prince. You know, he was the thing. He was the character and the player holding the whole thing together. And,
have you ever met a paladin in Koibu's world?
I've played one in a one-shot, and Georg killed one in his campaign.
I have never met a paladin in Koibu's world, and I've been playing in it for 2 years now.
There's not too many of them, but wasn't one of the guys in Desperate Measures a fallen paladin?
Yeah, he was like a former paladin, but we never like got to live it out.
Yeah.
He rolled 2 18s.
I know, mate. Those stats were fucking crazy. He died though, didn't he?
Yeah, he died.
Yeah.
The stats from
Shame. I feel like if you could roll stats like that, Neil's gunning for you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You want your character dead, so you got to reroll.
Yeah, he was not happy with it.
That's what made me love D&D, because it was like it was at the same time that Game of Thrones was still good, and I was like super hyped about this campaign and Game of Thrones. But the thing that made Game of Thrones cool to me was in the first season. You know, when Ned gets killed at the end of the first season, and it's like, holy fuck, no one's safe in this show. D&D's like that, but like times 10, because you are never safe. You know, the main character could just die unceremoniously at any time.
Yeah.
And Neil's
I don't think any of the people who've played paladins in Koibu's campaigns have like done Koibu's idea of a paladin, in my opinion. It seems. Yeah,
well, I mean, in the one shot I played, I was doing Paladin of Astaire, and we were basically hunting down a murderer in Fortune.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that one, but
that was fun though.
Yeah, seems like Koibu wants like the paladins to literally kind of do what we're doing, where like you just go on like quest after quest after quest of like the god, and you're like a fucking godly warrior.
Yeah, I think
I've seen that yet.
They're like incredibly rare. So I think
they're not...
any paladin is like the same kind of relationship that Anton has with Velthari, you know?
Yeah, he says like paladins are hard to play because they like dominate the campaign.
Yeah, they're always going to be the party leader. You know, if you do anything too evil, you basically the paladin has to kick you out of the group, because he'll lose his powers if he hangs out with somebody who's not good.
Unless it's like an evil paladin, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, you have to stick to the alignment. So it kind of
the alignment, yeah.
it limits the rest of the party and what they can do if they want to keep the party together.
For sure.
I
think a paladin would have been fine for this campaign.
For Tombs of Scoria?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Although I'm not sure it would have made sense for a member of the royal family to be a paladin, though.
No, I agree with that, yeah.
Well, also, none of our stats are good enough, because I think you have to have 17 charisma base.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, the theme of keeping the party together and following, like, one leader or whatever could have worked here. But
yeah, definitely. I mean, Anton is sort of basically a paladin anyway.
Kinda.
I mean, you're basically like Velthara's most holy servant on Earth, right?
Yeah, I would think so, unless she's jerking me around, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think she is. Yeah, one other story to tell you about this, though. So, didn't talk about it, but they hear about a ring of wishes. So, a ring that can cast 3 wishes.
Oh, I saw the video of this.
Oh, you saw the video? Yeah, okay, well, we won't talk about it again, but that was so funny.
That was a good meme.
Yeah, so anyway, after they die, the lore goes, I believe, so Horus has 4 generals commanding his army, and at this point, he's basically conquered, like, most of Solon.
Oh, wait, hold on. Anton is angsty and evil, though. Anton's angsty, but I don't think he's, like, super evil. He hasn't done anything that's, like, super evil. He's done, like, a little bit of killing, but he's not, like, evil.
He's evil to the extent that...
He leans that way, but...
Yeah, if you wrong him, he's got no qualms about killing you.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is kind of evil, but it's also just kind of following your god, right? I mean, you're kind of an agent of vengeance.
It's mostly the vengeance stuff. But people who are just like, oh, Anton's like super evil. It's like, he does a lot of good too. He's kind of just,
He doesn't go out of his way to fuck anyone over that doesn't deserve it.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
The only person I think I've killed like that was evil would have been the one lady, but she called on Ponos to like fuck that guy's kid up. So I don't know.
Wait, who was that again?
So when we were in Roxas, there were some people crying in like the temple or whatever, and apparently their kid was like having seizures or whatever. And I found out that this lady had gotten cheated on or something, and she'd called on Ponos to cause their firstborn's child like suffering forever.
Yeah.
So then Anton like cast like a death magic on her or whatever, and she's gonna die in 6 months from then.
Even that is not that evil, because you kind of just like evil would be like, oh, that guy's got a good sword, I'm just gonna kill him for it.
Yeah.
Like
that is like, I don't know, it's like an evil act, but it's like in line with the character of like eye for an eye,
This is why Neil doesn't like using alignments, because it's
I think alignments
not straightforward, right?
Yeah, no, it's not. Alignments are dumb, but I think they're like kind of okay to think about to like kind of keep you in line. It's like a good guideline, but yeah, it's not something to live by.
It shouldn't be the be all and end all. Yeah, right. So anyway, after they die, he's got these 4 generals that help him like rule his world or his kingdom or whatever. And one of them is this guy called Lord Morrow. And Lord Morrow, at this point, they're still working with the evil dragons to like conquer everywhere, right? Lord Morrow, after the party dies, gets hold of the Dragon's Bane weapons. And this happened off screen.
How do we hear that? Just through exposition or?
Yeah, just through, I'm not even sure where it came from. I think at the time, Neil was writing like a Word document every week with like some background lore of like stuff that was happening.
That's cool.
So anyway, he gets these weapons, and I can send a link back to Culpus. Yeah, he gets hold of the weapons, and I think he basically goes insane with the weapons, or at least gets like bloodlust for dragons. And even though at this point his kingdom is working with all these evil dragons to conquer everywhere, he gets slowly and slowly more resentful of them. And then he hires a group and basically goes around the world killing every single dragon that he can find, killing all of the evil dragons that are helping the army. And presumably at this point he is like a outcast from the kingdom. I'm not 100% sure about that, but basically all the dragons are dead. This guy's killed them all. So my understanding is that he...
Now, how long in the future is this, right?
Yeah, I think it's happening like more or less now, or it could be happening now, or it could have already happened and the guy's gone missing. But as far as the lore goes, I think he kills all the dragons and then goes missing and no one knows where he is. So we're either going to be like finding him and stopping him mid dragon battle and stealing all his gear, or if he's gone missing, like maybe the people that he worked with have all like split up and taken one item each or something like that, and we've got to track them down. So I'm not 100% sure.
I'm just trying to think, like, we could spend like 20 episodes here, or we could spend like 5.
Yeah, I think 5 is a good number. It's definitely not going to be like 1 or 2.
Oh, no, definitely.
It's just too big, right? I mean, I imagine, so if you...
It would have to be at the very least like 1 per episode.
You can't see it on this map, but just to the left of this is like a big island where all the elves live. So the elves live on that island to the right, but also if you... God, the map's so big, but if you like... sort of where the mountain range is and then go sort of like to the east and south a little bit, there's like a big forest that if you zoom in on, it's called like Yara Orin. I think this is like an elven forest as well. So I imagine that we'll be teleported either to this forest or to the island. And I think what we should do is, it would be really nice to set the amulet so that we can teleport back to the elves. Which would mean leaving it for a month, which is kind of a pain. But we could like leave the amulet with them, go and do something for a month, and then come back and pick it up. And at that point, we can always teleport back to our sort of home base on.
Well, if we want, we can go do other things on our continent before we leave, right?
Yeah, we can. But I mean, like when we're in Solemn, it's so big that we're going to want to be able to like have a home base at the elves, which means setting the amulet there. But it'll take a month for it to, settle in a new location.
Like you mean a home base in Solemn?
Yeah, because like if we get in trouble in Solemn, we don't want to teleport all the way back to Arcadia.
Why not? They could just teleport us to Solemn.
I guess, yeah. I mean, maybe if it is super straightforward to go via the trees, then there's no reason why we can't. So I just feel like it would be nice to have a home base here.
Yeah, I'm just like, what if we put our home base, like, let's say they're going to teleport us through the trees, right?
Yeah.
They're like, hey, take us to there real quick. We're going to leave our amulet here, and it's going to be our TP back. In case anything horrible goes on, we'll teleport here. We could wait a month in Arcadia. We could go do some other shit. Getting the Boule shield would be pretty cool.
Also, the Cuban Knights items, right?
Yep, the Cuban Knights item, the Boule shield.
Yeah.
Maybe in that month time, I could get my +3 moved over.
Yeah.
That's a little bit iffier, but
yeah, I think that's a good idea. So we set somewhere up in the capital and leave the amulet there, and then go and do some shit for a month, and then pick the amulet back up.
Do we have enough shit to do for a month though? Because Steven is going to be wanting to.
He's going to be antsy, isn't he? But
yeah, he's very antsy. Yeah.
It depends.
I genuinely don't think we do.
There's the Cuban Knights items and the shield.
That's 2 days. The Cuban Knights items, maximum of 2 days.
Yeah, probably.
The shield, maybe 3.
And then we've got to get the shield made, though, which means going to Roxas and convincing them to do it
and that's what he's not going to want to do. He's not going to want to wait.
Depending on it, though. Like, we might need to kill more than one Boule as well, because, like, it says +1 to +3, so we might need to kill a few in order to get a good enough plate or whatever.
So, like, at a maximum, let's call it all the Akuba Knight stuff and all the Boule stuff, like, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Like, a week?
Weeks.
2 weeks? We'll call it 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And we have 2 weeks left to get the shield made and get the armor.
Yeah, this way. So that's why I'm saying.
Tiro could do his followers and shit too.
Yeah, he could. I mean, that might take in-game time. It won't take much, like, real life time to do the followers.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, the 2 weeks left or whatever, get the in-game time rolling on that.
But if we do have the idea to, like, set the amulet in Solemn in the elves' home base or whatever, we could go straight away and we could just leave the amulet there and go do something for a month and come back.
Yeah.
Like, if the first... Because I imagine... We don't know what's going to happen when we get there. Presumably the elves will have leads for us, like they'll say.
Yeah. I would like to get, I guess... If we're cool with it, I mean, I'd like to get as much AC as I can. I can technically get up to 31 right now.
That's with +3 on the armor.
With the +3 on the armor and the +3 on the shield, yeah.
That gets you to more than 31, doesn't it?
It gets me to 31? What'd you say?
Shouldn't it get you to 34?
No, I'm at 28 right now.
Yeah, 28 now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right. 34. It'd give me a 34 AC.
34 AC is actually just ridiculous. How is anything even going to hurt you that's not like a level 25 dragon?
They're gonna have to roll 20s.
Yeah. So things to know about Solemn is that I'm pretty sure all wizards are killed on sight, and priests.
Well, that's good for us.
I suppose it is really, yeah, because I can
That's a
quite
big
easily
win.
I can quite easily hide as a
You're a fighter.
fighter. Yeah, I can just wear some of the dragon's armor when we go there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about priests. I feel like if you're not a priest of Barassi, you're probably gonna get in some shit as well. But you should be able to just hide your amulet under your cloak or whatever, and probably should be fine, right?
They only like priests of Verasi?
I'm not 100% sure on that. It just seems like probably what they would do.
I feel like they're gonna like us. People who show up in armor of dragons, who are like fighters. I feel like that's a net positive, right? Like we kind
I
of fall
guess
in
so,
line with
yeah.
what they want.
Yeah, I wonder if like dragon armor is pretty common in over there since they killed so many of them.
I feel like it will be, yeah.
Yeah, common for their
And that's
troops
like,
at least.
yeah, so people are gonna be harder to kill.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we're not going to do too much fighting of Barassi's troops. I feel like the plan is to stay below the radar, right?
I feel like we're gonna have to, right? Because they're gonna have the. I feel like those are gonna be the people who have the weapons.
Yeah, the guys who have the items, sure, we kill them, but I don't think
Yeah.
we want to be like getting into shit in town with random guards and whoever else is there.
No. We don't want to get into shit with random people. Yeah. Like if someone accidentally bumps into us, none of us should be starting fights.
Yeah, definitely. Don't want that to happen.
But
what do you think about the priest in Redport who gave us the potions? Like, do you think we should say anything to her? Do you think I should go and talk to her?
I think you should do the
Projectile thing, yeah.
yeah.
But say what though? Like, I don't think we want to tell her that we're planning to go to Solemn, right?
I don't know. Either we talk to her and say that, or we don't talk to her at all, I think.
Well, we could talk to her and ask, like, why are you here? What do you know about us? Like,
Why tribute?
what's your interest in this? Yeah. Because
I guess,
part of me thinks, like, is there a small chance that they want Scoria dead? No.
Yeah, they probably want Scoria dead, and they probably want to fucking invade.
Well, I had this idea. It might just be because I play so much Crusader Kings, but you know, if you're going to invade another kingdom back in the day, often what you would do is find someone who has a claim on that throne and sort of take them under your wing, and you disguise your invasion as, oh, I'm just putting this person on the throne instead, but that person would basically just be a puppet for you.
Oh, damn, that'd be cool if they like backed us.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if
And
maybe they're thinking like,
from fucking
yeah, like we're going to conquer Arcadia, we're going to conquer Drekis, and we're going to make Tyrael here the king, but not really. But we don't want that, right?
No, we don't want that.
We don't want to be in service to Veracity.
No. Definitely not. Anton would not go for it.
Yeah, for sure. We're not going to sell our family out that easy.
No. If anyone's going to kill our family, it's going to be us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I think, I don't know, I kind of want to talk to her just to work out, like, what does she know and why are they here? But I don't think there's anything to be gained by, like, there's the really rare chance that we say, we're planning to kill Scoria, and she might say, oh, we happen to have these 4 Dragon's Bane items, do you want them? There's no more dragons left in Solemn.
He's not going to make it that easy.
Yeah, right. There's no chance that's going to happen, so I feel like there's no benefit in telling them.
No, it's probably a net negative to talk to them.
Yeah. There's also the risk that she's got some sort of mind reading spells or something like that, that even if I try and talk about, you know, if I try and avoid talking about us going there, she might still somehow get that out of us. Oh yeah, we also
obviously it's not our fight, right? The level 20 paladin or whatever.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I think we just stay away from him.
But man, stopping 80 years of war.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
There's no way we can kill a level 20 cleric though, I don't think. Well, you say that, but I suppose if you catch him unawares and we're all buffed, it's possible, but he's going to be like well more defended than any king or queen on Arcadia. As well as being like a super powerful. Like,
do you think he'll have like my AC?
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's just gonna have like +5 items, right?
I guess.
If he's conquered a whole giant kingdom, like a whole continent, he's just gonna have the best shit you can possibly imagine.
Yeah, I would assume.
I
But
say
I
we
mean,
just stay away from him. The place is so big.
do we know he's level 20?
No, I don't know. I just
Hey,
recall
I have a
that being
hard time
said.
believing that he's level 20.
Yeah, I also do too. But if you're leading an army, is there a chance that you get XP for
No shot.
the stuff that you conquer?
No shot.
You don't think?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I
Maybe
feel
like
like
quest XP. I think I agree.
yeah,
with that
quest
person
XP. Yeah, quest XP.
But like,
Yeah.
do you, dude? Level 20 is so high.
I know. Yeah.
And if you said he was level 10 before,
Yeah.
I
But
don't
some
know.
weird shit's obviously gone on. Like I mean, I always imagined that he was basically just like a an avatar for Verossi.
That could be.
But like I think I said this to you before. Like Neil said that he was this high level at a different time, many years
Yeah.
ago. Like it might be that now he's level
I mean, let's say
14
he's like
or
a level
something.
14 or 15, right?
Yeah, that's still high enough to get all the levels, all the pre spells though.
Yeah, but I don't know. Are his spells like that amazing for? So pre-spells aren't actually that good for fighting
No,
usually.
true. Yeah.
The only thing that he could do, and I say only, is cast like some death magic on us, which we'd have to save
We've
against.
got pretty good saves, so
We have pretty good saves, but if you fail, you die.
yeah. But I'm more worried about the level 12 fighters that he's got around him with +5 swords and shit.
Yeah, no, those are the people who I'd be worried about as well. Yeah,
Especially if he casts like recitation and starts casting shit like that. Then we start being in trouble. I just don't see this.
We would never do this in like a fair fight, right? It would be a situation of what we just did to that one lady.
Yeah, the best way, I guess, the way to do it would be to maybe try and speak to him. Like if we could find out that they were trying to invade, we could egg them on a little bit, arrange a meeting, and then try and kill him. But I don't know. I feel like that's asking for trouble, and Neil's not going to want us to be able to do that kind of thing easily.
The only reason we would do it is for his items.
I didn't think of that. That's true. If we could kill him and his guards, we'd probably be decked out in the best shit you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, we would be in unimaginable stuff.
There's the 4 generals, so, maybe not Horus, but maybe we could track down one of the generals and kill them. Take their shit.
What do you expect a general of Drekis to have on them? Right? Like what items? Like a +3 shield, +3 sword?
Probably something like that, yeah.
So a general over here, like we'll go to +4s.
+4s, +5s.
And they don't and Neil doesn't hand out plate with pluses, right? They say
I've never seen it, yeah.
Yeah, I would assume they wouldn't. So they're all gonna have dragon armor.
Probably, yeah. Although it depends then, because if that Lord Morrow guy killed all the dragons as a right word, unofficially, like not part of his duties as a general, he sort of went rogue to do it. He might never have returned the scales.
What if the what if the swords and like stuff like hate even the dragon items, like even the dragon scales? So like they burned all that shit,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like wearing the flesh of
but
conquered enemies seems kind of based though.
yeah,
I feel like they'll like that.
I guess. But like having like Nazi memorabilia is kind of like weird, right? Even though like you conquered them,
It is kind of weird, yeah. But I don't think it wasn't unusual for American soldiers to bring back like a
Oh, definitely not. Yeah.
like a pistol or something, right? From
Oh, for sure not. But now it's like kind of unusual, yeah.
it'd be weird to have a bunch of Nazi memorabilia now.
Yeah, like if you went to someone's house and they just had like a bunch of like Nazi iconography, it's kind of.
Mate, could you imagine? What would you actually do, right? You just go around to a friend's house. Like you've known this guy for a while. Maybe you've worked with him or you went to school with him. You go around to his house for like dinner or something to meet his family. You just get there and there's like fucking a portrait of Hitler above the stairs.
Yeah, it'd be really weird. It'd have to be like something like, oh, my dad is like the leading expert in like fucking Nazi history or whatever. Like it would have to be something like really weird like that for me to like be okay.
Oh my god, that would be so
not like
weird.
My dad's just a collector of Nazi items. Like then I'm like, is your dad like secretly a Nazi?
It's purely historical, We just got this little portrait of Hitler here, just to remind us of the cost of war.
Yeah, Jesus.
That'd be funny. There's definitely people out there like that, though. I mean, someone's buying this shit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm cool with either way. So either we go over there and we just don't know what the fuck we're doing, or we spend a little bit of the episode. Do we want any of that shit that those people have? We're just doing it for the shield, right? The shield wall.
Do we even really want the shield anymore?
Yeah,
I don't think it does what Steven thinks it does.
What?
Like
The shield wall?
like block breath weapons. I'm pretty sure.
Koibu said it did.
Did he?
Koibu specifically said it would. Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe we do want that then. What was the other thing they've got? Oh, the belt of giant strength. That's only a +2 though.
+2. It'll help with carrying capacity. It's something, you know.
It's something, I suppose. I didn't think of it like that. Yeah, that's something.
Apparently, now I don't know about this in character, obviously, but they might have like a horn of blasting or whatever it's called.
That's pretty good against the dragon.
Yeah.
Blasted out of the sky with that.
But we'll be able to do that with the bow.
Once we get it, yeah. I guess the question is, do we want the hammer? We might end up having to find the hammer in order to find the others.
think having Tyrael have the hammer and the sword would be sick.
What, use the hammer in his offhand?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, shit, that would be cool.
We have the spear. It was like made for a party.
Yeah, that's true.
The hammer also helps a lot with thieves skills. I don't know if you saw that on the wiki.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it like lets you detect traps and shit.
Oh.
Look it up. I don't know where it is.
That is pretty cool. Wow, it really is made for us, isn't it?
Yeah, no, these. Knew was prophetic. These items were literally made for a campaign.
Oh. Type. So maybe if we do that other stuff, maybe we'll like arrive in Solemn at the end of next episode, something like that.
Yeah, that would be my guess. Yeah. The only question is like, do we want to get me to level 24 AC or level 34 AC? I don't know. I'm not sold one way or the other, I guess.
34. I mean, it's almost overkill for anything other than fighting a dragon.
Yeah, like even if someone has a +20 to hit right now, they need to roll an 8 to hit me.
Yeah, like 34 AC.
Who has a +20?
Sorry, say that again. Who
like,
has a +20?
Yeah, like
William has a 22. That's the only person.
Yeah, William could probably me and William might have a.
Yeah, it would actually be. It'd actually be a decent fight. I think it'd only take a couple of hits to
down me. Yeah, maybe 2, maybe 3. Yeah.
Because what's Anton's attack bonus now? 11 or something?
7.
Oh yeah, so William's AC is 25.
Well, I have a +3 to hit, so 7, 8, 9, 10. I have like a 10.
Okay. You'd need a 15. William would need, if you were 34 AC, William would need a 14. But William's damage is like +15, so he'd probably. But you know, that's just because he's got
I also block. I have block, so.
True. Well, yeah. William's got blocked. It'd actually be a really boring fight, probably.
It would be an incredibly boring.
Yeah. It's so much easier to get high AC in second edition than it is to get high to hit, especially at low levels. Like I've noticed that in low level campaigns that I run, if one of the players is playing a fighter, you know, if you wear like chainmail with shield proficiency, you can start out with like 20 AC, but you've only got +1 to hit. And you're fighting other monsters that have like +1 to hit.
Who will just never hit you.
Yeah. But if you put those monsters in like chainmail with shield proficiency as well, now no one's hitting anyone. It's just everyone's trying to roll a 20. Do we know how good the strength belt we got last time is? No. We're all hoping that it's going to be.
No, we do know. It's going to be 19, 20, or 21. Guaranteed.
Do you actually...
Yes, it has to.
You think?
Neil has never described someone as bulging before.
That's true, yeah. If it is.
And when it was taken off, she deflated.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it'll be a 19. I don't think it'll be a 20 or 21, but I do believe it'll be a 19.
If he gets that with a +5 sword, Tyrael is
also,
that
person
insane.
would not trade it for dragon armor. And they cut off someone's hand for mentioning it.
Just
a dragon armor trade.
Yeah.
It has to be like 19.
Yeah. +2 strength. It's good, but it's not like that good.
No, +2 strength is good for sure. But I think it's a insta set you to X amount.
It's gonna be insane. +5 sword with that belt. If it truly is 19 strength, Tyrael's gonna be like an unstoppable force.
Yeah.
And then you've got your crazy AC, and there's me with my like 2 spells.
Hell yeah.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, there's not too much to plan for really, I guess, because like we don't really know the details of the Dragon's Bane quest. We kind of know where the Boulets are. Like, what spells do you have to find them if we need to track them down?
I have like locate animal and shit.
What kind of range is that?
I don't know. It was like a football field, but
So,
like we're gonna be able to see him no matter what, right? If we're riding on you, it's gonna be pretty easy to spot
oh
like
yeah, because we can
the
fly. All right,
devastation.
that's true. Yeah. Well, it's in a desert, so probably not that easy to spot actually. But if we can fly around with detect animals on,
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad.
that should probably work. Do you have detect
uh,
monster as well? Somebody, Sylvanheiser in chat, saying that they count as monsters, not animals. They do have animal
I'm
intelligence.
pretty sure they count as animal.
What's the? I'm not. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure what the definition of between the two is. It says they've got animal intelligence. I have to look at the spell. Detect animals.
I'm pretty sure that they count it as an animal. I don't remember though.
What level is that spell?
Level 1.
Oh,
Locate animal, yeah.
locate animal. Say. Yeah, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say what counts as an animal. So, is there even such a spell as like locate monster?
I have no idea. I don't have it, so.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it should work. So what have you been playing? You still just playing the GTA thing?
Yeah, I've been playing GTA.
Been getting good numbers with that, I've noticed.
Yeah, it's been alright.
Nice. Yeah, it looks pretty fun actually.
Yeah,
I was kind of dubious about it when I'd heard about it, but I was watching you play a little bit and it looked, except for the bit where you were dead for like 2 hours waiting to get rescued.
But it happened.
In somebody's back garden. You're playing a different character now, right?
Yeah, hand pandler.
Pandler. Why, you just like begging?
Hell yeah. Some good shit.
It's actually working.
Yeah, well, it's not good for money, but it's good for talking to people.
Nice.
I'm just trying to think what we could do next episode. I just want to kill people, dude. I just want to kill shit now. We're high enough level that we can just fucking we can fix things, dude. We're the fixers.
Well, if we kill Scoria, we'll have fixed everything basically at that point. Do you not think?
No, yeah, I agree with that. But I think the Verossi people, like, it might not be like a problem right now, right? Like, I don't know, like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Like, you're probably not going to think about your your future retirement before you think
Yeah.
about like feeding your like self and having a house above you.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like after we kill Scoria, which is like the house above us, then we're gonna have to like look at like our retirement, which is like Verossi clerics and shit coming over and wiping us out.
Yeah, if we do find out that they're planning to invade, like, if we want to keep playing this campaign forever, you know, we could probably just, after we kill Scoria, go over there, and it's probably more accommodating for a high-level campaign in Solemn as well.
I think we could probably fuck them up. I'm not saying we kill the level 20 cleric right now, but I think that we could do serious damage to like. I think there's items to get from Solemn that aren't those weapons.
Almost certainly, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is now, looking at... I can think of a few things that I would have on Imric that would be good upgrades, but there's not really that much that you can think that would be a good upgrade for like Anton, except for the shield and the armor, which you're already getting.
Bracers, hands, belt.
Have you not got anything on braces, hands, or belt?
Nope.
Shit, goddamn. I take
Earrings.
it back then. I guess there's loads of shit you could get.
Better. I mean, yeah, better rings, better protection rings. I only have a +1.
I've got a +2, which is pretty
Technically
good.
a better cloak, but I have a +2 cloak. Pretty
Yeah, I got +2 cloak and a +2 ring, which is pretty nice. My robes are really good. I can't see replacing them.
No, yeah, your robes are
pretty good. Could get a bad bow.
Yeah, shield. I could get a good shield that's not trash.
Yeah, well, hopefully we're gonna get that though.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if there's like brooches or whatever, get that. I think we're gonna need. I think that we feel strong right now, but I think we're gonna need a lot more shit for like the dungeon crawl that's gonna come in Scoria's lair.
Yeah, Yeah,
I don't think that Neil is ever gonna make a dragon easy to kill again.
yeah. The Azeron thing really put into perspective like how much we'll have to go through to get to Scoria.
Yeah, and I think that we're gonna need to like start getting items to swap out for fights or something. I think that'd be kind of cool. Like, you have to like gear yourself situationally. We
Like
need a lot more utility.
like what, for example?
Um, so against rust monsters, maybe we have like to throw all of our shit in like a bag of holding, or are there any other monsters that are like a rust monster or no?
You mean that like can destroy your items? Not that
You
I know of.
destroy your shit, yeah.
Well, other than like the
So
breath
we'll
weapon of a
probably
dragon.
need protection from petrification on everybody, right? Because we're probably gonna walk in to one area of her lair. It's gonna be like basilisks. I think he's
Yeah,
gonna start throwing save or dies, and if you're not ready for him, you just die.
that's a good point. Yeah.
Because that's what I would have in my dragon lair.
Yeah, definitely. It makes sense as well, right? They're lizards. I feel like a dragon could have like dominion over them.
Yeah.
They can eat stone, so you can pretty much just keep them wherever.
So what else are there? Save or dies. There's wraiths, basilisks,
Poison from spiders. Wyverns have save or
poisons.
die poison.
So I have some stuff that can help with poison,
Yeah, you kind of
but
got
it's not
poison.
like remove poison. It's like I have hold poison.
Do you not have remove poison though?
I don't believe that I have remove poison. No, I have.
Oh, okay.
I have the one that can make it stop for a long time.
Yeah, that's hold
Oh,
poison, right?
well, there's 3 of them. There's detect poison. One second. Hold poison, and then there's another hold poison.
Really? Is that like a custom?
There's a 3rd level hold poison and slow poison.
Oh,
So I have
slow.
slow poison and hold poison.
Which one's the higher level?
Hold.
Hold poison. But
Yeah.
do you not have neutralized poison at level 4?
Nope. Not in
What?
my tree.
You must only have minor access to necromancy.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, okay. But I think hold poison is for like a week or something.
1 day per level.
Yeah, so like a week. So really, it's as good as a cure because we're going to be done and back home, right?
Yeah, but who's gonna be able to neutralize it, right?
Like a priest in the castle would do it, probably.
Like a Martha priest of like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Oh, we've got vitality potions as well. That's a good point. They cure poison.
Yeah. I just think that we're gonna have to start preparing for that stuff. So I think we're gonna need to get.
Yeah,
I
what
genuinely
else?
think we're gonna be carrying around like a fuckload of rings and shit.
What else could Neil throw us? A banshee? Basilisk. More beholders. I mean, there's a chance that Scoria would have beholders in her lair as well.
I think that's low, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess I've
think
never
it can't
seen a
be
beholder
true.
outside of the demons, so I don't know if like non-demon beholders exist. No.
Yeah.
Trying to think like what else could actually prove. Like some centipedes have save or die poison. I think. There's so much crazy shit in the monster manual that like there's bound to be something like a death knight. These guys are pretty tough, right? Oh. 9 10-sided hit die, plus 9 to hit. Actually, it's kind of lame. Do they have? Generates fear. Cast dispel magic, and it can use power word, blind, or power word kill. Alright, yeah, so a death knight, she'd have some of those.
So like protection from death magic would be good.
Yeah. You can, is that a spell? Is it like negative energy protection or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. Negative plane protection.
Is that protecting against death magic, or does it just give a bonus to saves?
Protect creature struck by a negative energy creature is allowed a saving throw versus death magic. Proof against such one attack. No.
Hmm.
I want to see if Neil will recant and give me stay living or slay living. I think it's very on brand for Anton.
That's the, is that the reverse of a spell, or is that just a
It's
spell?
the reverse of resurrection. or raised dead. Sorry.
Oh, right. Yeah, that would be cool. So you'd get that level, next level.
Wait, I have 5th levels necromancy. Raised dead school necromancy, and I have that at 5th level.
Huh. And you definitely don't have neutralized poison.
I don't know. I don't know why.
You should ask Neil about that. I feel like you should have it if you've got.
Is neutralized poison a thing?
Yeah, look. If you look in the player's handbook, it's a level 4 spell, neutralized poison priest spell. It's in the heal. It's in the healing sphere. Maybe that's why you don't have it.
Oh, if it's in the healing sphere, then yeah, I don't have it.
Yeah. Okay. That's why. Yeah, that would be nice, but we can probably live without that.
Yeah, it'll be.
Let's see what else. So negative plane protection doesn't save. It doesn't give you death magic ward.
I don't know. Let me read it more in depth.
Keep looking.
Okay. Yeah, boy.
What else do you get at level 5 that's good? Time pool.
Quest. Time pool.
Quest, yeah.
Flame strike.
Oh yeah, okay. That's nice to have some. Thing is, your combat is so good that it's rarely gonna be worth it.
Oh, you think so? 68?
Yeah,
5 foot by 30 foot column? I think I'm gonna be using
they get a save though.
for half damage, so I guess it'd be 3d8.
Yeah, so 68 times
Versus 2
4.5 is 27 saved. It's gonna do like 13 or 14 damage.
Yeah, I might be able to hit people in a column, so we'll see. But
Yeah,
it would be useful if people are lined up, right?
definitely, yeah. Or
But if not, yeah.
60 yards range as well, which is pretty far.
Yeah. So I can just cast people from range, but I only have one 5th level spell.
All right, which you're probably gonna take.
I'm trying for Righteous Wrath of the Fury, or of the Faithful, and I'm gonna get you fucks on board with Felthara.
Is this one that?
This is haste.
Oh, it's like haste.
It gives you an extra attack, and you get +3 to hit.
And you get aid as well, so
No,
you get
plus
bonus
2 to-
HP.
Saving throws, attack rolls,
And
and
damage
damage.
rolls.
You get 1d8 to hit points, and you get +3 to saving throws versus spells that target the subject's mind or emotion. However, when the
You've got
spell
to
ends, all
rest.
remaining additional hit points are lost. Characters who fought under the Righteous Wrath find themselves extremely fatigued and must rest for one full turn before exerting themselves. However, I'm getting Koibu, hopefully, to give me like a 3rd level Dispel Exhaustion or whatever. So there's Dispel Fatigue, which will get rid of exhaustion, but it's only one person. I'm gonna see if it give me like a 3rd or 4th level for like an AoE Dispel Fatigue, which it seemed like he was game for.
Yeah, but you'll be affected by it too, right? So you won't be able to cast.
I should be able to cast,
Says you
especially if
can't
we have
exert
unfailing
yourselves.
endurance.
Yeah, I would argue that you probably could. I mean, it just says that you can't exert yourself again, but casting a spell should be fine.
I think casting a spell is fine.
But yeah, there's not really repeat actions. Pretty cool.
Yeah, repeat action's fine.
Plane shift is always useful. Could come in handy.
Why? I have no idea. I'm just asking.
I don't know. Like maybe we need to go to another plane.
Does it let us go there forever?
You can just move between planes of existence with the party.
Oh.
So if we needed to go to the dragon plane
for other than ethereal planes, yeah.
Yeah. So you could go to like the fire plane of fire or earth or the dragon plane or something.
Fuck, we could go to the dragon plane and just slay dragons.
Or saved William if you were a little bit. The timeline just works out that you probably by the time you get this, William will be back. So
didn't William just go through some tree or some shit to get back?
Well, oh mate, it was a long journey. So we were on the demon plane.
Yeah, I know, it was a long time. Yeah.
And from the demon plane, we went to the shadow plane of the demon plane.
Did you guys kill anybody over there?
Did we do what?
Did you kill anybody over there in the demon plane?
Killed demons, not people.
Oh, did you accomplish like any great goal over there, or was it just like all kind of getting back? It's kind
No,
of
it was just getting back. We killed a lot of shit, but the whole place is like it's like there's more than one faction of them, and they're constantly just at war with each other.
Oh damn!
And every time someone dies, their bodies get dragged back to the butthole things to like recycle the souls to make something new. So it's like an eternal war. So we were like basically a lot of time, like, you know, trying to sneak past battles and stuff like that. But anyway, we get through to this portal. The portal takes us to the shadow plane of the demon plane. Then from there, we get a portal that takes us to the shadow plane of the material plane. And then from there, the elves teleported us back to the normal material plane. Like fucking ages though.
Damn.
Yeah, and the demons had like 36 AC and sorts.
Because they were on their plane, right?
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah. Did you have negatives to hit too? Because you were on their plane.
Rather than, I think that's why they had such good stats. Neil didn't want to like nerf us, so instead he just like massively buffed the enemies. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Also briefly went to the plane of Earth. Yeah, that's true. Times. It actually wasn't. It was extremely stressful.
Were the elves made on our plane?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Because it was demons, and then dragons, and then everything else, I think.
Why don't the elves just take over?
Because it's costly for them in war. You know, like if you were at war for 20 years, you're not getting any more soldiers, but the humans can replenish all their soldiers in 20 years.
Is it just hard for them to have like kids too?
Well, it just takes them like 100 years to get to maturity.
Oh. Oh, and it probably does it take them a long time to have the kid too?
Probably, yeah. I don't know 100% about that. But like before Caldonia got frozen over, there was a war between the elves and the humans there. And even though the elves were like super powerful, there was just more of the humans and they could just build back faster, you know?
Or like the Zerg.
Yeah, like the Zerg, yeah. Which is why the elves eventually froze the continent.
Oh, they just froze it?
Yeah, I don't know if they meant to do it.
They just nuke themselves too?
Yeah, they built like
Frag just an elf as well?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Although that was something that we only found out right at the end of the campaign, so Neil kind of slowballed us on that. So the Skrags were also kind of like corrupted over the years by deals that they made with Valthara.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think sacrificing shit to Valthara is like a good way to get weapons and shit or not?
Well, yeah, in Frofro we sacrificed stuff to get items from Bellum, but it was like specifically like we went into this temple to Bellum in a mausoleum, you know, where loads of like warriors were buried. And in the center there was like a big statue of him. Like when we came into the room, it spoke to us and said something like, "Sacrifice something to me and you'll be rewarded," basically. So
so it's not like you can just sacrifice.
Yeah, I don't think it just works generally. I think it was like specifically in that case it was called upon.
And did you sacrifice anything to Valthara or no?
No, I accidentally kind of got into a fight with Valthara at one point. So we had this we went in one of the temples that we went into, there was like a bone dragon, and it was wearing this like evil mask. And when it was killed, it turned to dust, but the mask remained. And Faris, one of the party members, was wearing it, but he died. So then we were just like carrying around this mask. It was like too evil to wear. We didn't know what to do with it. And in the Valthara temple, there was just like a statue at the bottom of the temple. So I was like, fuck, I'm going to put the mask on it and see what happens. So I put the mask on and the statue started coming to life. And then I was like, get away from me, beast, or something like that. And then it attacked us and we killed it. So I wasn't sure if that was like just the statue animating or if we were actually fighting Valthara in some way. I'm not sure.
Weird.
Yeah. You could use plane shift to go to the shadow plane and potentially explore Scoria's lair if the plane copies inside of the mountain. That is true.
I feel like she's going to have protection against that.
She probably should, but that is something we could do if you've got plane shift.
Yeah.
We could try it. Because I remember thinking that you guys could have done that in Odam. When you had... Well, actually, we could have done it in Odam, sorry. I wasn't there for that long. Because you found the portal to the shadow plane, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so I was thinking that would be a good way to scout out Scoria's lair, but she's got to have some sort of protection against that, I guess.
No, that one guy has it.
The wizard in the south.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's annoying that we don't know about him.
Yeah. It's probably better that way.
Yeah, probably. High level wizard can solve a lot of problems that might be interesting if you have to solve them yourself.
I think we can almost solve all of our problems now.
Yeah, we can now, I'd say.
We have literally everything in the palm of our hands at this level.
Yeah. Plus, we've got very strong alliances, like with the elves. They're like super high level casters, so we don't really need this high level wizard since the elves can cast anything we need.
We have to do the meeting with the other party.
Yeah, because I want to get that book back.
Yeah, I want to keep these items. So let's give him some of that shit that we just got from those fuck boys, like
Plus
the +3 scimitar and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice to get the book back. Since now that I can cast 4th level spells, there might be some good stuff in there. I only read it up to 3rd level, so
that could be the reason we wait a month.
Yeah, get that back. Yeah, this is quite a lot of stuff now. We've got to go speak to them, hunt down some boules, get the Akuban Knights items,
Akuban Knight shit,
get the shield made. You know, all of that I feel like could take a month.
Hopefully get the armor.
Yeah. Neil did say how long that was going to take, didn't he? Or did he not?
He didn't give me like a time frame on it. No. How long do you think it'd take? Because he's got to like go over there, and then he's got to come back from like the elves, and then like they got to cast it.
Yeah, I don't know if he can just teleport there through his tree, though. We might be able to.
He should be able to, right?
I don't exactly know how it works, but maybe.
Well, ask next episode, I guess, tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, game's still on tomorrow for those asking in chat, as far as we know, right? Steven's, he would have said by now if he was cancelling, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would have said by now.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
What's your XP at for Wizard? Are you 9th?
No, I'm 8th. So I'm not too far, though. I need about 30,000.
I think I need
about 30,000, but I've already got a lot from like spells cast over the last episode.
When I'm hitting 9th level, you're gonna be hitting 10th level.
Yeah, that's what happened in Hardcore Heroes as well.
Priest gets fucked.
Yeah, I don't know why that is really.
And our spells don't even get like that much better. I think Time Pool is the exception, but
Time Pool is something
Time Pool
else.
kind of just like opens up like the galaxy to you, like the cosmos and shit.
Yeah. 4 times 50. Yeah, I've already got 2,700 XP banked. Spells cast. That's pretty good. So actually,
yeah, I've got like 2 or 3k in XP for spells.
29,000 I need. Something like that. Probably not going to get out until we go to Solemn. But I'm hoping that Neil will let us get XP in Solemn if we return to like the elves.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Because it would be kind of lame to go there for like 10 episodes and not get any XP. That would just be stupid.
And then he'll hit you up with the, oh, you can't level twice, forehead.
That would be some bullshit. Yeah, you've killed 3 dragons and like 5 level 10 generals, and you've gathered the most powerful items on the planet, but it's only 1 level up, sorry.
I think we should just fucking slay. I think our issue is XP now. And in order to get XP, you gotta fucking kill shit, so.
That's true, yeah.
I don't know. I hope that we hear, like, hey, they're planning to come over and kill us, so I hope that we just,
have a reason to fuck with them.
Have a reason just to slay anybody we fucking see.
Okay, so just to clue you up on, so they played another campaign in Solemn after that one ended. It was like 70 years in the future, and it was after they basically conquered everything. And in that, I'm not going to fill you in the details of like everything they did. I don't even really remember, but they're obviously on the wrong side of Varasi's army, and they're looking for them. And they're staying at this inn when a bunch of people turn up at the inn. And like, no joke, it was like 6 high-level wizards and 6 high-level priests, and they got like lightning bolt casted them like 3 times in one round, and then that's where they all died. They just got uber ganked by like a massive party of casters.
Lightning bolt priests?
No, wizards.
Well, I thought they hated wizards.
Well, unless you work for them.
Ah, so if you're not like a wizard working for Verasi, then you...
Yeah. 6 evokers, 6 priests, and 6 swordmasters, yeah.
Can you visit the flying airship? Do you fly?
Well, I've got, I can turn into a flying creature, so yeah.
So we could track it down?
I think so. We could
It
probably
would be
scry on it with the crystal ball and get there, yeah.
invaluable information to visit them. Because those are probably some of those people are probably wizards who fled Solemn and could like
Oh, hey, that's a good point. Actually,
tell
the
you.
last time Malachi was up there was some wizards from Solemn there.
Yeah. So like if you want to know what the fuck's going down over there, that's the place to visit.
The elves might know what's going down, but that is a good point. Might be worth going up there.
They might even have location of
Some of the items.
some of the items, yeah.
Or there might be someone up there who knows.
Or maybe one of them will want us like to go and kill someone for them, and we get to keep their items, and they get rid of that person who attempted to kill them.
That's true.
Something like that.
Well, that could be something worth trying to do in the downtime.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think to find it last time, I scried on it, worked out its location, and then teleported near it, and then flew to it. Now, we haven't got teleport, so...
You do. You have a candle.
Okay, yeah. You think it's worth it for that?
Well, why not?
It might be,
We're not going to be using the candle much longer.
Well, we might need it in Solemn, but yeah.
But you'll have teleport.
Soon, yeah. Yeah, probably off, like... If we get XP for the next 2 sessions...
like, let's say you burn 1 inch of the candle. Let's say we get lucky and it's within 100 miles, right?
Yeah. If it's only 1 inch, it's probably worth, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's 2 inches, that covers a good distance of the...
How long does 3 inches get us?
300 miles? It's 100 mile each, yeah.
That's most of Arcadia, right?
Yeah, it's literally all of Arcadia.
So 3 inches should do it. I could even go to Roxas. Or not Roxas, like Bridgegate, which is kind of like central.
Well, you could use your amulet, right? Yeah. Amulet will take you 100 miles. So you'll be in a central location. And then at max, you would need to use 2, I think.
Probably, yeah, unless you were really
unlucky.
Probably
2, unless it's unlucky.
Yeah, that's a good point. And then just teleport near it and fly up to it.
Yeah.
And once you've teleported there once, I think once I learn teleport after that, I should be able to go back to it. Easy enough.
Yeah. I think that's a good plan. I think those wizards from Solemn will have a massive grudge. And it's probably not like a grudge they want to deal with themselves because it's risky and stuff.
Yeah.
But if some adventurer comes up and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to Solemn. You
need
know of any cool items? You want anything done? Might as well pass on the task. Fuck it."
Yeah, they've probably got like grudges against like, they stole my fucking staff of power or something like
they have tried to fucking murder them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody says, doesn't teleport have a low chance of instantly killing you? It's got a chance of you teleporting either 10 feet above or 10 feet below where you wanted to teleport. And if 10 feet below is like inside the earth, then yeah, you just die.
Well, instantly?
Yeah, if you teleport into a solid object, you just die. So usually you like try and teleport into a tower or something. That way, 10 feet below you is free, 10 feet above you is another floor, and it's safe. Yeah, that's a good point. Like the reason Georg was in Solemn was because he was fleeing Verassi. Sorry, the reason that Georg was in Arcadia was because he was fleeing Verassi.
Yeah, I think there's people who are going to want Verassi people over in Solemn dead, and I think we should find those quests.
That's a good point.
And I think an easy place would be the Wizard Tower.
The Wizard Ship, you mean? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Wizard Ship, sorry.
Good thinking. All right, I'm sure we'll be able to make that work. I've got all the tools to do it with the teleport candle, so...
Yeah, it shouldn't be a big deal.
Like I can't remember, what is the description for
worst case scenario, we could just fly there as well.
It's fast is the thing. So you kind of have to be coming from the right direction.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? Like you can't catch up with it. You need to be in front of it and like come towards it. I think it's like I don't know exactly, but it's not slow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, worst case scenario, it'll be fine.
I'm just looking at the crystal ball, looking at that table because I think I should know enough about the Wizard Airship to be able to
find it.
Slightly informed of, definitely, yeah. At least 20%.
Oh, you need to figure out, we need to have 1,000,000 stone skin casting.
Yeah, well, we didn't go over it, but Tyrael asked the Queen for spell components last session.
Yeah.
So, presumably I'm getting a bunch of diamond dust.
Like, I think when I'm in Solemn, I want Stone Skin cast almost every day, which I think is going to be cheesy, but
Well, it also
feasible.
outs us as a wizard immediately.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Yeah, so I don't think that's going to be a...
It'll probably be like a before fight cast, I guess, then.
Well, if we're wandering the countryside, it's fine. If we're in a city, then it's probably not
If
fine.
we're in a city, definitely not, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll probably only wear my armor in cities anyway.
Yeah.
And with it being dragon scale, it's pretty easy to... Is it scale mail? Is that what it is? Or is it
It's
leather?
scale mail. It's like leathery, I think.
I'm just
It's
wondering
not,
for
like,
the
white
like
at all.
how long it takes to put on.
Oh, I think my guess is incredibly quick.
Yeah, it should be like just a...
It should be, like, super fast. Yeah.
Where is this in the books? Oh.
I was imagining it like you just slip it on over your head.
Yeah, like a chainmail.
Yeah, like
Sure, it's in the DMG somewhere. Sure, there's a table for it. Use a shield too while in armor. Well, I'm going to use a bow, so I mean, I guess I could get a buckler. Does anyone know what table this is, guys, in chat?
Oh.
Armor type. I'll find it. Yeah, I'm looking at the DMG charts. Not sure. I thought maybe somebody might know the table number that it is.
The rest of the stuff seems like another campaign. Don't think you have time for it. Nah, we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah. There's no... Despite a lot of people in chat thinking that, like, there's a limit on time, I don't think Scoria is coming to destroy Drakus anytime soon.
I don't think she can.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely don't believe that she can just attack the capital and win.
She'd have done it already if she could.
Yeah. Bontheris had 1 million ballistas set up. The capital's going to have different levels of protection. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just don't think that she can, like, fly over it and destroy it.
Don't forget, like, you know, enough wizards with magic missile is a very dangerous thing for Scoria to fly past. Especially if they're, like, in buildings shooting out of windows. It's not even easy to, like breath weapon them.
Now, Koiba was wrong. 1 million archers could attack Scoria and it would do nothing. It says it in the DMG.
Yeah. They're immune to
unless all of those archers had, like, +1 bows and +1 arrows.
The best, like, mass army would be like an army of level 1 wizards with magic missile scrolls.
True, yeah.
Doesn't she get new dragon eggs soon? I don't know. Does she? But I mean...
Yeah. Still has to roll? No, they don't. I mean, you can read it in the monster manual. It says dragons are immune to...
normal missiles.
Normal missiles, yeah.
If she has eggs, then, I mean, that's just more reason for it to, like, take
the
longer.
power is mine.
Best up and coming streamer.
Thanks, Dark Lapirius, for the sub.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, we have a lot of time. I don't think we're, like, super strapped for time.
Nah. I think we can go to Solemn for a few months and it'll be fine.
Probably have, like, a few years.
Yeah. I don't think we'll take a few years in-game.
No. But, like, before things got, like, really bad, where, like, armies are outside of, like, Wicktron.
Yeah.
I think we got a few years.
Because I think it's probably more about, like, I think if Scoria's going to win the war, she probably has to do it by, like, burning our crops.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, with an army, like, you know, taking out food production, almost like sieging the entire kingdom.
It, yeah. I think right now it's still, like, a coin flip who will, like, win the war. I think Drakus still has, like, a chance, but it's not, like, a sure thing. Whereas if we kill her, it's, like, obviously.
Yeah, I also think that, like, Scoria's plan should be to bring Akuba, Matava, and Eridon, like, make sure that they're not supporting Drakus. Like, they need to, like, isolate Drakus so no one will trade with them.
Eridon can't do anything right now. They're fucked.
Yeah, but we could still be trading with them. some cities, but if Scoria were to like send her troops there and make sure that
how would we
no
trade
one's
with
doing
them?
any deals, like via ships. No?
I'm just like, hold on, let me look at the map. Maybe I'm being dumb. Man, us trading with Eridon is sorry, the dwarves definitely. Like the dwarves over there in Redport or whatever,
Yeah.
Clydesdale. That could for sure happen. I thought you were talking about like High Castle because that's kind of like a
Yeah, High Castle would be hard, but you know we
that's
could
like
also
a
trade with
very hard.
Akuba.
But Akuba and us have shit relations, right?
True.
But yeah, we could trade with Akuba. I think we need. Well, I don't think we're gonna do anything about it, but I'd like to just fucking wipe Matava out.
I agree. They kind of deserve to get wiped out, right?
Yeah, for allying with Mistria, fuck them.
I think like the ideal thing to do would be to somehow get in, like sneak into the throne room of their capital, and basically like ultimatum the queen and be like, "It's time for you to side with Drakis in this war to fight the greater evil of Scoria, or we're gonna like kill you and do it ourselves."
Trying to think if just killing the queen would be better, or if that'd just be like more grounds for them to be like mad at us. You know?
Yeah, I feel like killing them doesn't really achieve much, but she's probably self-interested enough that she would like listen to reason if we had a sword to her throat now.
Like, let's say we killed Hitler, right? Would they just stop fighting? Would they have just stopped fighting? That was kind of the plan, yeah.
That was the plan for a while, yeah.
But if we kill like Matava, if we kill like the Queen of Matava, is that just gonna rally them more behind
Yeah, maybe.
Scoria, or would that just be like the end of it? I don't know.
So I'm looking at. I finally found the bit where it talks about how long it takes to get on armor. Is scale mail in one piece or is it in multiple pieces? I'm not sure. This is a coat and leggings, and perhaps a separate skirt of leather covered with overlapping pieces of metal, such like the scales of a fish. So instead of metal, it's dragon scales, I assume.
How long does it take?
Just says so. It says coat and leggings, so it's two separate pieces. So time required to don armor depends on its make. Those armors that are a single piece, i.e., leather, robes, or chainmail, take 1 round. 2 for metal. To don with slight assistance. Without aid, the time is doubled. Armor that's made of separate pieces requires d6 plus 4 with assistance. With our help,
Should just be 1.
Tripled.
No shot.
Yeah, so like if you help me, it would take like 2 rounds, I think.
Yeah. But I think you can just wear this all the time, no? It's like super lightweight.
Not if I want to cast spells, though.
Oh, not if you want to cast spells, yeah.
In Frozen 2 pieces, okay.
How much AC would this put you up to?
What is it? Is it 10 AC?
It's 10 AC, so you'd be at 10 base.
And I'd
20,
probably use a shield,
22.
like a buckler shield as well, which would give me another +1. So you'd put me up to like 25.
Yeah, and people say my armor's crazy.
Yeah. 25 would be pretty sick. The thing is, without it, my AC is already like 21. Wait, no, 20.
You wouldn't get your robes for this, would you?
No. Yeah, my AC is 20 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't get displacement. I mean, I'm hoping that I could wear it over my robes. I'm not saying that the robes would still work, but it just means that I could take it off and not be naked, you know?
Yeah, I think that would probably be fine.
Yeah.
But the robes going over armor, I don't think he'd give you that.
No way. Yeah, it'd be 25 AC. Be good.
Kobe played our dad well.
Yeah, I quite like that scene.
Yeah, it's good.
I like how he asked us about him, didn't he? So he let us define the character, and then he obviously changed how he was going to play him based on what we said.
Oh, our dad was supposed to be a good guy, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And then you fucked him up.
I did fuck him up.
So then I was like, all right, well, I'll just go overboard. And you fucking beat me.
I don't know, I think it was more interesting that way than him being like this perfect guy.
Just like, what did our mom ever see in him, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, hey, it's not like it's unusual for women to fall in love with assholes.
That's true.
Also, he was probably a decent... I think we said this, right? That he was like probably a decent guy to begin with, but he just grew resentful.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you use the +3 scimitar since it's related weapon to arming sword and you're a fighter and you get -1?
It's not related. No, not how it works.
Even if it was, I think it's like if I could use my sword or the scimitar and the scimitar gets me +1 damage, like I think it's still just better to trade the +3 scimitar for the sake of having +1 damage.
Yeah, I already asked him. He specifically said you have to take a scimitar proficiency if you want to.
Oh yeah, sorry, but it's what I mean is if you're a
No,
fighter,
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's like related, so you only take a -1 instead of a -2.
Oh.
Like so if a fighter uses a weapon they're not proficient in, they take a -2.
But you don't get the double to hit, right?
Boy.
Yeah, you don't get the double to hit.
Oh well, that's the biggest.
Well, I don't have that anyway because I don't have sword expertise.
Do you
I've
have
got,
expertise?
yeah, I've got bow. That's why I get 3
Oh.
shots. Yeah. So I'm just gonna use the bow. I mean, it's just better for me. But
The bow is amazing. You have like 8 shots around with haste, right?
with haste, it's 6. The bow's amazing, but
Yeah.
I get
You do
every
more damage
time
than
I
I
try and
do
use it,
on
I get meleeed though every time I try and use it.
Yeah, that's because Kobe was a cuck.
Yeah. So like, if we really wanted to do it, you know, you guys would have to stop anything from like getting past you, so I could safely use the bow.
I can probably start doing that now.
Yeah. Which is why in the fight against the demons in the first battle, when Tyrael leapt halfway across the battlefield, I was annoyed because it was like,
Yeah,
you're just
well, we
leaving
can
me
see
to get
it, couldn't we?
surrounded now. No, I mean in the first battle, you know, in the
I
open
know what you're talking
plains. Yeah.
You mean when I had like 9 things on me?
Yeah, yeah. It was just like in the demons
No
run.
wonder I didn't fucking die.
In the demons run that you were in, where your character fell off the cliff and then just got surrounded by the dogs
Yeah.
for the whole fight. Charles says you can transfer the scimitar enchantment to the bow. I don't think so. Didn't Neil say last episode that you had to
That
do it
doesn't
like
seem
for
like
like?
it'll
I
work.
feel like he said you have to do it like for like.
That doesn't seem like. to
Yeah.
me.
Big downside with the bow is the damage never scales that much. It's not really any different to a sword. It's just that I've only got a +1 bow instead of a +3. Like you, +3 sphere, or Tyrael's got a +5 sword. And I've got shitty strength. Like if I had like 15 strength, I could get a special
What's your
bow
strength
that would...
at?
9.
Oh.
It's not much use
So
to
even
it.
the +2 won't do anything to you.
If I had the +2 to put it up to 11, and then I cast the level 2 spell strength on myself, chance then I could get some decent strength, but it's not much good for using a bow, because you have to have a bow made specifically for your strength score.
Mhm.
And if that's variable, then you'd have to have a different bow for every day, depending on what you rolled.
So with the +2, I'll have 14 strength. Is it worth to use the strength spell on me? How long does it last?
Oh, it lasts a lot. It's hour per level.
Oh, so if we're like gonna get in a dragon fight, then you use it on me, right?
I haven't got it, but yeah, that would make sense, especially if you've got the +2 strength belt, because you'd be at
Yeah.
what?
What's your?
You'd be at 16 then, right?
No, I'd be at 14. What's the roll for strength?
D8.
Like 1d8.
Yeah.
And the average of a d8 is like what? 4? 3.5?
Or, yeah, 4 or 5. So it'd be enough to get you to 18.
Be enough to, on average, get me to 18.
Yeah. But the spell I actually learned was improved strength, which is a level
Mm-hmm.
4 spell. Which only lasts rounds per level, but it does d8 plus 4.
Maybe that would even be worth from using on a dragon.
Yeah. So the way it works is if you look at the strength table, you know, in the player's handbook.
Uh-huh.
You know, there's like the different categories of 18 strength. Like there's 18-1 to 50, 51, 75. So with the normal strength spell, each point above 18 goes up 10%. So if you're at 16 and roll a 3, you'd go to 18-10.
Mm-hmm.
But with improved strength, it goes up by category instead. So if you were at 16 and rolled a 5, you'd go 17, 18, 1 to 50, 51, 75, and then you'd be at 76 to 90. So if you've got a decent strength, with improved strength, you can actually start getting to like 25 strength. Like if I cast that on William, he'd be guaranteed to get to like 24 strength.
Oh, well, if you cast it on Tyrael then, right?
I don't think it will stack with the belt, because
With that?
if that belt does set into 19 strength, it'll be like,
It's set.
yeah, your strength set to 19. And I'm pretty sure in improved strength, it might say that it doesn't stack with.
Well, then my belt wouldn't help with that, right? It would
No,
just
but
be
it
the
might
1d8.
help with the normal strength spell, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to check. Let's see what it says. So the normal strength spell.
I get a Saver Die at level 9, which is pretty good. I don't think Kobe's going to give it to me.
The spell cannot confer a strength of 19 or more, nor is it cumulative with other magic that adds to strength. I guess it's not going to be much use.
Gets you to 18 though.
Gets you to 18. Well, what's your normal strength? 12?
12, so
On a 6, it would get you to 18, yeah.
so it's not gonna be good.
It's not bad, though.
So this other strength belt is like, it's like okay. It's like good. It's fine.
It's kind of good only for carrying capacity.
Yeah.
Doesn't really do anything outside of that. I don't need carrying capacity, so you might as well just wear it.
I probably kind of need it, but I feel like I'm gonna get a better belt down the line. It's probably a good belt to trade. It's a good belt in the short term and a good belt to trade.
Yeah, true. I can see that. Yeah, we could do with finding some good belts. We haven't got any, have we?
Nope.
Yeah, nothing, because
And
we haven't been with
Thieves
a
got
shitty
both the
sword
gloves.
belt. Yeah. I'll just check.
So my spell list, so is Resurrection. So
what's in your spell list?
Resurrection, Raise Dead.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah, I'm not gonna get to use those.
if they didn't let Van Helsing cast it to resurrect Malachi, then I can't see it working for anyone, really.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Is Van Helsing her chosen?
Well, I mean, pretty
thought
much, right?
Does he have a chosen item?
Well, back then, Neil didn't really do that with clerics. Surely Chiss would have chosen Van Helsing. I mean, is there even any other clerics of Chiss in the whole world? I'm not sure.
Chiss is a fucking baller spell list.
Does she?
Oh yeah, she does.
I sure knew what he was doing then.
I thought about going Chiss actually, but Sean went Chiss, so I wasn't gonna go that.
Yeah. Plus, you had a burnt face. I'm not sure it would have made sense.
Yeah. Well, it would be the inner beauty, you know?
Yeah. Inner beauty, sure.
Yeah. Not everything's about outer beauty, you know?
Yeah.
A lot
yeah.
of inner beauty. Yeah.
I'm not sure. Is Anton that? Does he have that much inner beauty?
Anton would be so different if he was a cheese cleric, but
yeah, it'd be like a totally different person.
It'd just be a different character, yeah.
So it doesn't say anything on improved strength about it not stacking with magic, but I feel like Neil would say that.
It won't stack with the spell with a magic belt that sets, but I think it would stack with the +2.
You reckon?
That makes sense.
Well, yeah, it'd be pretty good if it did. It lets you throw rocks as a giant. So if you get to 25 strength, you can throw a rock 200 yards for a d20 damage die.
Jesus.
Which is insane, because if you're rolling at 20, if you've got 25 strength, you're already rolling at like +8 to hit with +15 damage. Like, can you imagine critting with a d20? Like doing like 3d20 plus 18 damage.
You just literally throw a rock at a dragon and just
fucking smash it out of the sky. That'd
Yeah.
be sick.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else we have to do on this. I just want to get more combat. That was the most heroic I've ever felt in a campaign. Teleporting in, fucking murdering everyone.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
it was sick.
We could have murdered everyone, but yeah.
I'm glad we didn't, but it was incredibly sick. Like they just got. I mean, did they even get? We just demolished them in the surprise round. Right?
I think they like attacked once, but that was it. I don't even remember if they attacked.
No, I don't even think they did. Because I think in the surprise round you cast Dictate, I cast Color Spray, and Tyrael got the woman down to 1 HP.
Yeah,
and that was it. It was great.
Yeah, that was sick.
There's a guy in the comment thread like doom-mongering about how the family and Mystery are going to tell the royal family. Like, I don't think there's really any risk of that. If anything, I just think this is going to give us more credence with the family.
If anything, this will give us some street cred.
Yeah.
I think this is going to make them fall in line. The Mystrian family are absolutely going to fall in line after this.
You'd think so, yeah. Unless, like, because she's not the highest rank. There are people above her, so they could be like, this person's useless.
Really? There's people above her?
I think so, yeah. She was only a mother. I think there are grandmothers as well.
Okay, well, let's teleport on those motherfuckers because she had an amazing belt. Yeah.
She did have some good items, yeah. Yeah, the thing is, we could literally do that too. Anyone that we know meets in a specific location, right?
Yeah, well, they're going to start meeting in forbidden places.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Forbidden's is that commonly cast, you know?
I think, how much does Forbidden's cost to cast? It should be like a 10,000 GP spell. If it's not, it's insane.
It probably is something like that, yeah.
The only places I think have Forbidden's are probably like the Queen's Castle.
Yeah.
Cleric
spell.
It should be wizard. Maybe it is cleric.
Yeah, it is cleric. Level 6.
Level 6.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be a 12th level cleric.
Yeah. In addition to the priest's holy symbol, components include holy water and rare incenses worth at least 1,000 gold pieces per 60-foot cube. If a password is desired, this also requires the burning of incenses worth at least 5,000 gold pieces per 60-foot cube.
You have to have 9 times the current experience that Anton has to cast that spell.
Holy shit. Yeah, it kind of breaks down if you start thinking about like how NPCs actually got their experience.
Oh, for sure, it has to be.
Yeah, because it's like, how could
We
anyone be
literally
level
killed
12?
a dragon
Yeah.
that has been around and pestering people for hundreds of years, and we're only fucking 8th level.
Yeah, like in reality, like Ark Zombar would have had to have like killed every dragon in Arcadia to get to level 12.
Yeah, I think that the XP just starts coming for from like research and like over 10, 20 years,
Yeah.
as the person in chat said.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess like if you're the court wizard for a kingdom for 20 years, that kind of justifies some levels, right?
Yeah.
Imagine.
Like we've gotten a lot of levels in a year. 100,000 XP in a year.
That's true, yeah.
It's not bad.
We did this every year for 20 years, we'd probably be level 20.
Yeah.
Maybe. We have to keep scaling up our... If we kept
Once you hit like
dealing with
level 20, you're
encounters-
like a demigod.
Yeah,
status,
basically,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, level 20.
I think
in
if you hit
2
level
years,
20, I think you could legitimately maybe like kill a god in Koibu's world.
Yeah, well, you've got the wish spell at that point.
Yeah.
You're a wizard, so...
But does
Well, you
wish
can do
really
that.
work against gods?
I think it would be like... I kind of talked about this in Hawk Heroes because we were thinking about like how we could kill Malchus if we needed to. I think you'd have to do something like trick them to come down to Earth and then use the wish spell to temporarily like make them mortal or something. Temporarily, so you could kill them, right? I don't think you could like just kill the god with a wish spell, but if you did something smart, maybe you could make it work.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It would be like a really... I think you'd have to have help of another god to kill a god.
Probably,
If
yeah.
that makes sense, yeah.
It's probably the only way we'd ever be able to do it at normal levels.
Yeah. Yeah. Like there probably is an item that can like kill a god somewhere or something. Could be created from a god, I think. But I don't know.
Yeah. Well, there's those orbs that get talked about.
I kind of want to find the will of youth.
Did Neil allude to that being real?
I asked about it, and he said, "Yeah, if you want to go find that, like we can fucking do it, sure."
It's probably in Solemn.
I think it's real.
Yeah, that would be cool. There's enough space in Solemn that it could be there, you know, and it would...
Like an eternal life thing, yeah. I think it'd be sick as fuck.
Like, there's so much just like unmapped land.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's a pirate campaign thing.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. And there's
That's what I
like,
think it'd be.
what, just like on like some random island in the middle
Some
of the
random
ocean?
fucking island in like the ocean, yeah.
That would be cool as fuck, yeah.
That you find like a random treasure map to or something.
Yeah, you follow the treasure map, it points to a well. You like climb down the well looking for the treasure and there's just nothing there. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then it turns out that it's actually the Fountain of Youth.
Yeah, I think the pirate campaign is gonna be really cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I hope that it's not all naval combat. I don't think it will be.
Nah, I would.
Because I think the naval combat's gonna be the trickiest part.
I'm sure Neil can make that work though.
Yeah, but following fucking pirate maps and shit, it's gonna be sick.
Be cool as fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
So Neil did do a pirate campaign way back in the day, around the same time he was doing
He's
roleplay
whatever.
Solemn. Yeah, and I didn't watch it all, but the one thing I remember is that they had a map, I think, and it led to somewhere in the center of an island, and they followed it, and when they got there, it was just like a lever or a button or something. They pulled the lever, and nothing happened. And then, so they marched out of the forest in the center of the island, got back to town, and realized that there were like ships scrambling because an island had like just appeared off the coast. And that's what happened,
damn.
right? They pulled the lever and it caused this island to raise, and now everyone was like zooming towards this island to see what's going on. So shit like that, I don't know, I think Neil's got good ideas for that kind of thing, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, I think he's got good ideas. I don't think the pirate campaign people will ever meet the Tombs of Scoria people chat.
No, it's probably just the other side of the world, right?
Yeah, it's on the other side of the world, and it's just gonna be. I don't know how it'd work playing 2 characters at once.
Yeah, I
I feel
mean,
like I would accidentally like favor one.
it's not happened yet. I feel like Neil will
Yeah.
avoid that at all costs.
Yeah, I think you should. Trying to think of what else.
There's going to be so much to do here. It's going to be great. I'm really excited. As soon as I realized that the Dragon's Bane items were like perfect for our party, and the fact that our goal is to kill Scoria.
Oh, did you look at the hammer?
Yeah.
What were the thief spells or whatever?
Yeah, boy.
So it senses the other dragon slaying weapons, senses the presence of dragons, senses
Yeah,
invisible entities within 50
That's
feet.
good.
Can sense good or evil within 10 feet, and detects hidden traps, doors, or shifting rooms within 10 feet.
That's good.
Yeah. So it does
That's
kind of
gonna
make
be
sense
needed
for a
for
thief.
Scoria as well.
Yeah, to get through Scoria's like dungeon or whatever.
I think it'd be super cool if these weapons. I don't know. I'm a fan of. I guess the idea that like the party does the task, but in like return, like they become like a bit corrupted
Yeah.
by like all of the power that they've consumed or whatever.
For sure, yeah. It's like a tale
I
as
think
old
it's like
as
a
time.
fitting end. It's like fucking World of Warcraft, like Arthas shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
super cool.
You got to give up a bit of your humanity to
Yeah.
destroy such great evil.
So I think like the items corrupting Tyrael to like want the throne and like covet the throne would be really cool.
Almost certainly that's what Neil likes, that kind of thing as well.
I hope he does because I think it's cool as fuck.
Like Georg's whole campaign was basically off that. Like he gives him this really powerful like item from the start, but in order to use it he has to do evil shit. Like I think that's something that Neil like likes. So I can totally
What about
see him playing
what's happening
into...
with the Spear of Veracity?
Holy shit, it's insane. It's like a +5 spear with save or die on hit.
Yeah, is Ryan's character done using it? Is that what he said?
So
I only watched for a few seconds.
Veracity is not currently in the world. And we're trying to work out what to do with it when she comes back.
Does she not know that you guys have it?
But she probably will know. So we're worried that she's going to come and get it off us. So I think...
Oh, just stab her with it.
Yeah, well, that's what I think Ryan's planning to do. I was saying, because my guy's a cleric of Malchus, I was saying that we should give it to Malchus to look after. But I think he's going to try and just kill Veracity, so we'll see how that goes.
Well, I think we know how it goes, right? It doesn't die.
It's probably not going to work, yeah.
It's probably not going to work. If anything, it would probably be like one of the only things that could kill her, though.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine, like, her own power might be enough to kill her.
Yeah. Like, you'd probably have to, like, imbue a bit of yourself to, like... A god would have to imbue a bit of itself to, like, kill a god or something. I don't know.
Yeah, makes sense. I couldn't believe that, though. +5 weapon with save or die. Like, we were fighting a T-Rex, and...
Oh, I saw that clip.
Yeah, I fucking rolled the save and got 2.
Just died.
Awesome. We probably would have died there, too.
Just... If it fails the saving throw, they just die, right?
Yeah. To be fair, though, this campaign is getting a little bit silly. It's just a little bit too much like shenanigans for me. Like
too magic-y?
No, not too magic-y. Like too much like jokes and not taking it seriously enough. And like it's like a meme.
Serious campaign.
I like a serious campaign. Yeah,
I like a serious campaign too.
I mean, I feel like the game's about role playing, and I feel like if it's serious and you like actually feel the consequence of your actions and stuff like that, it's easier to get into character and enjoy it a bit more.
I haven't watched too much of it.
Nah, it's not as good as Tombs of Scoria, but it's still fun. The thing that upsets me is that like I don't feel like it's as good as Hardcore Heroes and Frozen Frontier, which is the games that I played with this group before, and I kind of wanted it to live up to those. Maybe it will.
It might. It
Right
just
now,
takes a while,
a bit jokey. Yeah. Hopefully it settles down a bit.
We shall see. We're gonna have to have like a quest in Solemn, right? He's not just gonna drop us there and be like, "LOL, all right, good luck."
Yeah, surely not. Unless I do some research on the Wizard Airship, and then we do have a... We don't rely on the elves for a lead, but I assume the elves will be like, all right, they're here somewhere. We heard
If they're
reports that
sending
the
us
spear
there,
is
they
this
have
place.
to have a lead on it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got to know more than just they were here at some point. So
Yeah, I can't imagine them just dropping us over there and being like, okay, they're on this continent. Good luck.
the cool thing about the items is they lead you to each other. So
Each other, yeah.
we only need a lead on one, and then we can find the rest with that one.
Well, not all of them do, right?
I think they all do to some extent, but the hammer does it more than the others.
I think the spear and the hammer do it more than others, and the hammer does it more than the spear.
Yeah. But they talk to you anyway, so even if they can't like outright detect it, they can be like, oh, well, it was probably here. But they probably do some crazy shit like, oh yeah, I think it's on this mountain, and they're actually just taking you to a dragon. You know,
that'd be cool.
Like talk you into going somewhere to look for another item, and it turns out it's just a dragon, and they just want you to kill it. I would expect stuff like that.
Should we warn Belorian before we go? Like, hey, we know that we told you to stay, but I think you need to leave.
I think if
or do you think she'd just try to kill us over getting the item?
No, I don't think she would try and kill us. I think she knows we'd kill her, probably.
Yeah.
We probably should. That's a good thing to do. I think what we should do is, like, when we arrive in Solemn, maybe I'll project self back to Belorian and be like, listen, we're in Solemn looking for these things. You should probably leave before we get back.
Should we just tell her before we go?
She might try and stop us or talk us out of it or interfere in some way. I think if we just do it once we're already gone, then
I mean, what is she going to do? Fly into the fucking capital?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, who knows, right? But it's probably just safer to do it once we get there, right? What is there to lose?
I guess there's nothing to lose, but what's like, what's there to gain? Like, if she talks us out of it, could be for good cause, right?
Potentially.
She's the wisest thing that we know, right? You'd agree with that?
Yeah. Well, apart from Anton.
Yeah, but I can't really play that wisdom.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's a problem with hearing her out, I guess.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Or we could just not tell her and eventually show up at her door.
I think we will end up killing her if we don't tell her.
Is there a problem with that?
In character, I'd say there's a problem with it, yeah. I don't think Imric would want to kill Belorian. Anton maybe would care that much.
Anton's like, I don't think he knows how to feel about dragons.
Yeah, I think once you
even
get...
if they're a good dragon.
Yeah, I think once you get the spear, you'll be quite easily convinced that they all deserve to die.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. But like, how good is a good dragon even?
None of them seem to be that good. Like, even the lawful good
ones. The gold and
ones
silvers are gone, according
to
to Belorian.
Yeah.
So obviously they don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah, I mean, and they didn't help when shit was happening before they left either.
Nope.
Like, is Belorian good or is he neutral?
I think
he's good, right?
I think he's good, right?
Chaotic good.
I'm just like...
Gee, sorry, yeah.
I don't know. Out of character, I'm not sold on dragons in Koibi's world as ever being good.
No.
They seem more neutral or evil.
Yeah, even the good ones seem mostly out for themselves.
Yeah, because like a chaotic good dragon to me, demons start marching, they would go and like fight no matter what. Like even if they're gonna die, they would try to like protect their humans, right? But the gold dragon just fucking left.
Yeah, but then again, like if you're a good human, do you necessarily feel obliged to protect gnomes or halflings? Like, not really, right? Or say kobolds.
Well, let's say those gnomes and halflings are your friends, right?
Yeah,
so I would say that the gold dragon was a friend of Stromheim.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
True. Yeah, no, definitely.
So then probably obliged to like save them, right?
You would think so, yeah. I think it's hard to imagine that the gold dragon would just do nothing if they were truly lawful good.
Yeah. Now, if the gold dragon looked into the future and saw, like, no matter what my actions are, I always die and they always get overran, then I think that the gold dragon is good to fuck off, right? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Probably.
If they knew for sure.
If you know for sure, if a chaotic good person knows for sure that all they can do is futile, is it a bad act to leave? To fight another day? Probably not, right?
No, probably not.
Probably not.
Age class 12 dragons can cast 7th level wizard spells and 4th level cleric spells. That's crazy. A level 12 gold is so powerful. 17 to 18 int as well.
Can the Priestess of Veracity from Redport help it out? I don't know if I'm going to talk to her.
I'm in two minds about it. I think we definitely don't say anything about the Dragon's Bane weapons or our plan to go there. It might be worth talking to her just to work out why she's interested in us, but I think it does run a risk of them finding out something that we don't want them to know.
I'm cool with talking because I think it'll get us to my ideal game where she's probably going to be like, hey, we heard about your bloodline. You guys got kind of screwed. We wanted to give this tribute. And then Tyr will be like, oh no, like we're not interested in like seizing the throne at all. We go over there, we get the items, we get a little bit corrupted, we kill Scoria, and then Tyrell's mind like goes back to that conversation. He's like, you know what? Like, yeah, like we got a little screwed.
Yeah.
I think that could kind of get the ball rolling on that.
Brightwood makes a good point in chat. Scoria's head cleric is a cleric of Veracity, right?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder if they're just completely unconnected, or I mean, if Veracity herself is talking to Horus, it seems like she would talk to this other guy as well, right?
I think if you're a cleric of Veracity, you at least somewhat talk to your god, right? Especially at that level.
Yeah, so it's.
I would say Scoria's head cleric, minimum 12, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Minimum 12th level.
So it seems kind of weird that the Veracity army would want Scoria dead, whilst also there being a 12th level Veracity cleric helping Scoria.
Maybe he sees Scoria as a means of like weakening Drekis so that the Veracity army can come over. Maybe Scoria is like a means to the end, you know?
Yeah. Maybe, yeah.
Or maybe Scoria is something that could like actually cause them an issue. So like they're allying for now, but they still want her dead so they can bring them over, you know?
Eventually, yeah. Yeah, I could see
it could
that.
be like a double side, yeah. Or a double
Interesting to try and use Scoria as a tool. I feel like that would backfire. I wonder if we could get that, if that's true, which it kind of seems like that might be true. If we could get that information, if we could somehow get it to Scoria, she might just fucking eat this guy. If she found out that he was planning to, like, be done with her once Brekis was defeated.
We could probably convince her of that.
Yeah.
Show her visions of Solemn and say like, hey, this whole army is like coming over. Do you think you really think that this Veracity cleric's gonna let you like have reign? Like, no, he's just using you. And I think that the chaotic nature of like the dragon might take over at that. That's something to think about.
Yeah, when I get level 5, there's a spell called Dream, and there's also Message. Like, I could start using that to, like, send messages to Scoria or send dreams to Scoria to, like, fuck with her.
Can you send dreams to someone?
There's a spell called Dream, yeah, you can send dreams or nightmares.
From distance?
Yeah, from any distance.
To someone you've never met?
I think you might need to know their name or something.
That seems super sick.
You must name the recipient or identify them by some title that leaves no doubt as to their identity. So yeah, you could cast that on Scoria. As you complete
and then it
the
had
spell,
like a 65% chance to fail.
Yeah, because of magic resistance. Yeah. So the person sending the spell falls into a deep sleep and instantaneously projects his mind to the recipient. The sender then enters the recipient's dreams and delivers the message unless the recipient is magically protected. Okay, so maybe she's probably got protection to that.
Yeah, I would assume so.
But I could also just send message. Spell. I mean, she might. It'd be like when somebody's trolling you in chat, you know? Like, you know that they're trolling you, but you can't help but read it, and maybe they can still get inside your head.
Yeah. I don't think there's a reason not to.
Yeah.
But we could even send like a pigeon or something to like bring a note that says like, hey, like check out Solemn. Or just something like cryptic, you know? And then she like looks over there and she sees like a Veracity fucking death army like marching around, right?
Presumably she knows about that already.
Presumably, yeah, she probably should, right? We've heard about it, so.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know.
Interesting. spell is called message, isn't it? The level 5 one.
Is it message or like sending?
Oh, it's sending. Yeah.
I'm somewhat of a wizard myself.
Your knowledge of the game is pretty damn good now. I guess you've been playing it for quite a long time. I'm thinking about it.
I learned a little bit.
Would you find it easy to put into words like why you prefer 2nd to 5th?
Yeah, you just get more down in the details, and there's more gritty stuff to work with. There's it feels like more malleable. Like you can manipulate it in a better way that you want to. So 5e can sometimes feel like QWOP. Have you ever played that game? QWOP?
No.
Okay, let's say 5e can feel like an old like an old
Wait, I have
game.
played this game. Yeah.
Yeah. So 5e sometimes like feels like that. Like it's hard to like maneuver like your limbs. It's hard to like cast the right spell that you're looking for. Whereas like 2nd edition, it feels like more like running a World of Warcraft, where you have like a lot more control over all of the small details.
Yeah. See that. The thing I always go back to is that the classes are more different. But I suppose there is something else to the fact that it's just the rules are just less fleshed. They're not less fleshed out. Sorry, they're less like I don't even know what the word instructive. Yeah,
Oh.
It's just more left open to interpretation.
Yeah, 5e it's very pure and good.
It is good, and I think if you're a new DM, you're gonna get a lot more out of 5e.
There's something to be said about like the broken shit in 2nd edition. That's like nice and fun. I don't think either one's like good or bad. I just think they're good for different reasons.
Yeah.
There's some dog shit stuff in 2e, and there's some really good stuff in 5e. But there's the vice versa as well.
Yeah. I think if you're playing D&D for the first time with friends, like 5e is great.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you are doing a campaign like this in a shared world, and you've got a really experienced DM, like 2e just seems to work better for me.
Yeah, like 2e's XP system is pretty dog shit, it seems. Especially like the loot table is dog shit as well. Killing like a super high level dragon and getting 6 items base is
so salty.
Is dog shit. It's dog shit. Now that's not like a thing against Koibu at all. It's a thing against like the 2nd edition style of it.
No, I always felt like the treasure table H is. I'm just gonna take a look at this.
For dragon that we just killed, I think it should be HS times
HS2, yeah. But I think S is just gems.
S is like potions and shit, I thought.
Yeah, so it's...
Am I wrong?
No, I think you're right. So,
H is 6 magic items. S is, I think, potions. And I think T is scrolls.
T is scrolls, okay. But it just says any 6, so how are you meant to roll on that?
No
Magical item table. You just roll a D... Just roll D100. And let's just try it.
I hope if he does it again.
See what happens.
I hope if he does it again, I hope that we get to roll for our own magic.
That would be sick. And then we could use the luck stone as well. So I got a 43.
I don't know if he's going to do anything
that. Oh no, this should be a D20. 15. Wand of Paralyzation. Okay, that's pretty good. 59. The weird stuff.
Let me roll the next one.
Okay, so roll a D6 first.
Okay.
Got a 1 and then a D20.
That's trash, right?
No, it's just 2 separate tables. There's like a table A and table B. So 14. A cubic gate.
That's not bad.
Another small cubic device. This item is fashioned from a carnelian. 6 sides of the cube are each keyed to a plane, one of which will always be the prime material. The other 5 sides planes can be determined by the DM. If a side of the cubic gate is pressed once, it opens a nexus to the appropriate plane. There's a 10% chance per turn that something will come through it looking for food, fun, or trouble. If pressed twice, creatures so doing, along with all the creatures in a 5-foot radius, will be drawn through the nexus to the other plane. Yeah, that is pretty fucking cool.
It's a good item.
Yeah. Sick. I'm gonna do one more. You do it. D100.
1D100.
67. Alright, this is armor and shields, so then a D20. Banded mail. Then what do I do? Say, can't just be non-magical banded mail, right? Then do you
Yeah, I think
roll?
it is because you just get
No,
D20 special, right?
Yeah, but it's a magic item table. It can't just be.
Oh, I have no idea.
Maybe you roll a d6. On a 1, it's nothing. And then 6, it's +5. We'll say here somewhere. You roll for modification, so yeah, you're probably right. To determine the magical roll for the type of armor on table, and then the magical adjustment on table 106. Oh, okay. Roll a d20.
One high.
Banded mail +3.
Oh, not bad.
I guess Neil did roll on the table like this.
I think he just straight up rolled on the table.
Yeah.
To be fair, we got a lot of good items out of there. I just expected a dragon to have, you know, just like 10 +1 swords just like strewn about, you know?
Yeah.
Just to make it feel a bit more magical.
I guess that's why he did it on the table. Because there's a chance you get some crazy shit on the table. But there's also...
There's like a legitimate chance that you get some crazy shit on the table, right? Like, what's a crazy item? There's probably some death magic items in there, yeah?
Yeah, well, that cubic gate thing was pretty fucking crazy,
That
to be
cubic
fair.
gate was very good, yeah.
I mean, what else could we get? Like, if we rolled table 98 boots, braces, and gloves, we could get... what's the best thing?
Gauntlets of ogre power. Boots winged.
Swing. What's that?
8.
That sounds pretty cool. Wonder if they sprout wings. The healer empowers the wearer to fly.
Oh,
And
there
you
you
roll
go.
to see the maneuverability class. It's pretty good, but then actually, you know, other things in here, boots of striding and springing, which he's already got. Boots of speed, which is...
I think that's what I have.
Yeah. Boots of levitation would be... Gauntlets of ogre power.
Wait, what does Boots of Speed do? Can you open that again?
Run at the speed of a fast horse, 24 base movement speed.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you haven't got these. These are crazy. This is
Wait, I
what
think
my
I do have
sandals
these.
should be.
Boots of
No.
Speed give +2 bonus to AC in combat situations. I'm 99% sure I have these.
Wait a minute. Surely we would have known if you could move at the speed of a horse.
Hold on. Yeah, I have Boots of Speed.
But,
Yeah, because I knew I was quick as fuck.
oh, right. But for every hour, the wearer must rest for an hour.
Yeah. So I was like, I could like run ahead, and then I'd have to like rest a bit. You know?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But I'm. Oh, okay. So I move at 24.
Yes. So yeah.
Okay, that's good to know for fights.
Yeah. In fights, yeah.
Yeah, like those items are insane.
We do already have some pretty good items.
Yeah, we have some very good items. I wonder if he's been rolling on the table.
Yeah, he might have been, you know.
He's been rolling on the table this whole fucking game. We've just been some crazy shit.
I guess in my head, I felt like the items were more powerful in this, but we've already got a lot of the really good ones. We're just lacking a lot of wizard items, like the
Link me
robes
that
I've got
table.
a good now. Which one?
Just like all the magic items one or whatever.
I can't. Yeah, I don't think I can link a table, but it's just Appendix 2 in the DMG.
Fuck, what is it called?
Purple one.
Okay, DMG. Appendix 2.
What's the robe of the Archmagi? This is what I should have been getting. It gives you 5 AC, 5% magic resistance, +1 on all saves, and reduces victims' magic resistance when you cast charm spells or hold. That's pretty cool. The glasses aren't in this book.
Helm of Brilliance.
Oh, that's a famous item. That does that do? It's a command word to turn it on. +2 AC.
Prismatic spray, wall of fire, fireball light.
Oh, when struck by bright light, it will send forth reflective rays in all directions. Damn, that's crazy. Just fucking shoots a fireball out. What the fuck? That's mad. Yeah, the Helm of Brilliance, that's kind of insane.
Horn of Triton. This device is a conch shell horn which can be blown once per day. A horn of Triton can do any of one of the following when blown: calm rough waters in a 1 mile radius, summon 5d4 hippocampi, or 5d6 giant seahorses, panic marine creatures with
Hey,
animals.
we have to get this for the pirate campaign.
Yeah, this would be sick. 1d10 sea lions.
Just summon a bunch of sea lions.
Creatures summoned will be friendly and will obey to the best of their understanding. That's sick as fuck.
There's some mad shit. There's like I was just looking at a foldable boat. It's like a small box that you can like unfold to turn into a boat or a ship.
The bolt of folding.
Yeah,
we need that for the pirate campaign.
That'd be sick. Yeah, we don't even have to anchor our ship. We can just bring it with us. Look up ironstones. Yeah, I already looked at the ironstones a lot. They are useful for us.
Yeah, we need those. Is a resurrection rod?
Rod of resurrection.
Yep.
Somehow doubt we're gonna find that. Helm of teleportation.
Do you think there's a way to res someone in this world? It can't just be lost, right?
Probably just by turning back time with a wish would work. As for actual resurrection, like, I don't know, man. Like, in Hardcore Heroes, Sean cast Raise Dead on Malachi, and Chiss came down from heaven to speak to him and told him that she can't do it. So, like, I feel like
there's gotta be... Okay, well, then why didn't Chiss just turn back time? Surely she could just do it if she wanted to, right?
Yeah, maybe she just didn't want to.
Well, yeah, like, if she really wanted you back, Chiss would have just turned back time a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It might be possible. I mean, like, we also, at one point, we had a scroll of resurrection, like the 7th level spell. But we gave it away. And all we know is that the guy who cast it died.
Oh,
so, say dumb fucks, but it might have saved us. Yeah, and then right at the end of Hardcore, there was a wizard that I think was working for Count Vicious that offered to help Van bring Malachi back. But by some method,
I would have liked to have seen how that went.
Yeah, me too, yeah.
But I understand why he didn't do it.
It's funny, like, Sean messaged me in the break and he was like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I don't think Van would do it. I'm really sorry. It's like, oh, I didn't want to make him feel bad, but I was pretty upset, to be fair.
I'm curious what would have happened.
Yeah, so am I.
Have you asked Quavo?
He won't tell me.
He won't tell you this far removed, really?
I feel like the next time I see him in real life, I'm going to ask him when I'm more drunk.
Get him fucking drunk. You know?
Yeah, he'll tell me. Because the last time I got major lore drops was when I went to America and saw him and we were drunk and he told me some stuff. But that was before.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was funny as well because that was in between, like, Malachi dying, but before Van had his session. Yeah. So it was still on the cards about whether the resurrection would work, and he still wouldn't tell me that it wasn't going to work or anything.
Well, when we play it at TwitchCon or whatever,
we're
gonna get some juicy lore.
So good. When is that? TwitchCon? Is it?
We have no idea because of Corona.
Yeah.
Are you able to get the vaccine over there?
Not yet, but eventually I will. Yeah.
I hope they do TwitchCon this year, and only people who are vaccinated get to go.
That would be sweet. Yeah.
Be fucking sick.
I'd definitely go. Sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get like a room or something at TwitchCon for like viewers to come watch us play D&D, like do a live D&D session.
That would be so cool. Yeah,
I think it'd be really cool. Yeah. That can be super sick.
Hopefully it happens this year.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Probably.
All right, well, probably going to call it a night, dude, but thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, no problem. It's fun to talk about D&D.
Yeah, of course, always is.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, chat.
See you later, dude.